All right, y'all, so we brought home 2 drop-dead gorgeous 5-month-old female livestock guardian dogs today. They are, their mommy was a full Akbash, and their dad was 25% Great Pyrenees, 75% Anatolian Shepherd. So these dogs are stunning. Smart, super sweet, very friendly, and like a whole new level of chill that we have not experienced with this anxiety beast. So, okay. So we are up on the deck, and Maggie is meeting her new friends for the first time. Maggie's much more excited than they are. She loves other animals. She wants to play with everything. She doesn't understand when other things don't want to play with her, so we are just enjoying the fact that everybody's pretty chill. They are the chillest dogs in the world. Like, this is crazy, guys. Brian, is this not like having a 4-year-old dog or a 5-year-old dog? Not a 5-month-old dog? Like... Hi, Max. Did we get you a present? Or is that Daddy's present? Come here, Max. Sit. Shh. Sit. Thank you. Sit down. Hey. Sit. Thank you. And down. And wish you could just be so funny. Did you hope that they would get along this well? Well, I mean, she's still desperate for a play friend, but they're looking at her like, girl. Hi, sit. Sit. Thank you. Good, sit. All right, Mama. Hey, you got dirt on your face, you big disgrace. Chasing your puppies all over the place. Hi. What do you think? Doing what? Digging out my beautiful flowers? Walking through them. They're just gonna step on my strawberries, my zinnias, my dahlias, my sunflowers. Maggie, they're gonna eat your kale. No kale smoothie for you, girlfriend. Okay, I don't think anybody cares about anything. Let's not get them in too small of a confined space, but yeah, I think they're cool. Hi, girls. Oh, yes, Maggie, hi to you too. Keeping Brian on one side and me on the other just helps to give each of the dogs, like, a home. Maggie will generally come back to check in with me. Little puppies really feel safe having someone they can go to, so. This is not aggressive. Girls are both timid, very much submissive. Maggie's not trying to get on them or attack them. She's smiling, her little doggy smile. Tail's wagging, but not like a stiff, intense wag. Nobody's got their hackles up. She's hoping that they'll play with her. She's listening. You know, when we call her off, she listens. Do you guys see Ash in the window? He's just watching the whole chaos. Look, it's so funny. So, beautiful teal harness dog comes over, the bigger one. And Maggie has to run over and sit on me and be like, no, that's my mom. Back off. So I'm walking down the stairs and they're like, hey, what are you doing? I took off their harnesses. They're chilling. They're doing great. Welcome home, ladies. They're comfy. This is going really well. So, give them another 30 minutes or so and then we'll try going inside. I just can't get over the view from the deck. It's a beautiful thing. The turkeys are like very inquisitive and overly friendly and not afraid of things they should be afraid of. So they just ran right up because they wanted to like peck at everything and hang out up there by the dogs. They're just kind of doing the meet and greet. The dogs are awesome. They barked 2 barks at the turkeys who were running right at them. The turkeys just didn't care. It didn't faze them and the dog didn't bark anymore. It was just like, hey, what's up, bark? I'm all the way down here on the deck. Maggie did great. Took her for a walk this morning. She was a little bit jealous because puppy girls got to wear leashes and harnesses, which is her favorite thing ever. But then she really wanted to play with them and they were on a leash, so I actually was able to unleash them. Well, I left their harnesses on, which they did great, which I would not have done if I didn't have Maggie, but I know that she would wrangle them in and bring them back. So we did good. I took them all over. They walked all around here. I unleashed them somewhere over there. We came back down. We went to the chickens. We went down the road a little bit. It's our driveway, not like a real road. And then we went around the back of the house, like all the way around. We came out on that side. All the ducks were in their duck house down here. They didn't seem to mind the ducks. The little girl, she tried to crawl under the duck house because there was one hen that was under the house instead of locked inside, because they go free-ranging outside every day, and if they don't get home in time, then they just sleep underneath the house. So occasionally we have hens that will hold out because they don't want to be stuck in there with the drakes. So then we walked over towards the barn, and then Maggie, she likes to go down this hill and like chase groundhogs and stuff and dig around, and she can get stuck there like obsessing over a groundhog for, I don't know, half an hour. So I didn't want all the puppies going down with her, so I just called her up and I brought them. We walked back up this hill, and then we came over here, and I had dog food in my pocket. I got them large breed puppy food from Diamond Naturals, which is my favorite brand of dog food, and Maggie eats the Diamond Naturals Extreme Athlete because we were having a lot of trouble keeping weight on her because she was just out running all day, every day, and she loves to run. But it got to a point where she was like not keeping weight on as well as she should. So we upped her calories because we had switched her to adult dog food. The girls are just up there. At the end of our walk, I took them up there, took their harnesses off, and I left them in the goat pen. So you can see the fencing. They are fenced in. They're doing great. They ran and played and like wrestled with each other and were very happy. I don't recommend taking your dogs off leash until you know them well and you're like used to how they respond to things. I do really well with a lot of dogs, and I've had a lot of dogs, and I've trained a lot of dogs. And so in general, I don't recommend it. But having animal experience that I do, I was like, you know, I trust them. I think we're going to be okay. I don't really want to introduce the goats to them today because I think the goats are going to be more stressed. The dogs seem extremely fine. They don't care about anything. They're enjoying watching the ducks and like taking it all in, but I think the goats are going to have a problem simply because they've never been with dogs. This will be their first time. When we did put the pygmy goats into this goat pen that the dogs are currently hanging out in, sweet Maggie was like running in giant circles around the pen because she is a herding dog, and she was not trying to be chill with the goats, and so the goats were like, what the heck is that creature? So I don't think they're going to love having a dog in with them in the pen. So doesn't he look like Flashdance? Like 80s cat with the leg warmers. Like his fur is definitely coming back in. He's so funny. Fluffy, you're finally going to be like earning your namesake again. Maggie's walking up this beast of a hill with me so we can feed the girls some breakfast. And she's talking to them. Hi, pretty girls. See, just the talky. They're all getting along great. I just don't want Maggie to think that she can go in with the goats because she does not have respect for goats. So I wanted to get out here and let them eat some breakfast before it starts to drizzle. It's supposed to, like, sky is not dark. It is not bad at all. Quite beautiful here, actually. But I wanted to give a chance for them to eat their breakfast and kind of settle in a little bit. Trying to still associate, like, their new pen with a happy space. They're just enjoying their breakfast, and then we will go down, clean up a little more inside, just let them do their thing up here, and then I'm going to go get the goats. But I feel like getting the goats would be better if there were 2 sets of hands, so I might have to wait for Brian and the baby to get up. Are you showing her what you're eating? What's it called? What's that? What is that? A Crustable.
You want it?
Of course I'll hold it for you.
You want it?
Just try a little bite. Okay, So we are, if you could remember, we're up by the pond. That is the goat's house. No, leave it. Hi. This is the little one. She's so cute. And then the bigger one, come over around so I could show you to Auntie Tops. Okay, you're a dork. Go around. Okay, so this is the bigger of the two. Her hair's more like wiry and her hair's super soft. And they both need to eat some food, but not the goat's food like that one is trying to do.
Yeah.
What's this one's name? Is that your white dog?
It's not Rhea.
It's not Rhea. Who's that? What's that one?
It's a gold one.
A gold one?
Gold one.
Do you love them?
It's a gold one.
It's a girl one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We have a girl one. That's not Rhea because that is the one he calls. You call this one Rhea, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it because she's big?
Do they have it?
Yeah, you can have your Uncrustable. Do you love your Rhea dog?
Mm-hmm.
Do you love real Rhea so much you had to name your dog Rhea?
Mm-hmm.
You crack me up. She's actually very sweet. And they came from a family, Sarah, that had 4 kids, and one of them is 2. He's like half the size of Bennett, but he's 2, so they understand children. And they're very cute. And they're snuggly. And they live outdoors, like full time. So weird, but cool. How you doing, Bug? You got an itch on your arm?
No.
Scratch?
No.
Oh, a string.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. What do you think of these new dogs? You think they're good around? You think they're good around kids? Heck yeah, they are. It would be great if we could free feed these dogs and they could just eat when they felt like it. What's a tummy ache?
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
What's a tummy ache?
Tummy ache is when your tummy hurts and sometimes you puke, sometimes you poop, and your tummy hurts. Have you ever?
I pooped in a potty.
You did poop in the potty.
I pooped in the potty and I get a prize.
You poop in the potty and you get a prize? Poop, poop. You're such a cool kid. They're having their little snacks on the ground. We fed them breakfast. We're feeding them lunch. We'll feed them dinner kind of late. It's like 5 o'clock, 4:40, 5 o'clock right now. And so we'll feed them this little snack. They had a bunch in a bowl, but they were like hoovering it, so we took it out and just gave them a couple handfuls. And then at about, I don't know, 8 o'clock-ish, when we put the ducks away, we'll come up and check on this crew and make sure that they have some more food. The best way for us to do that, I know this is a distracted conversation because we've got an Uncrustable lover over here, but the best way to eventually get your dogs to free feeding is really simple. You have to increase the number of times a day you feed them. So instead of increasing the volume all at once, you just feed them more frequently. So it'll start being where we will get them 2 separate bowls so they don't feel the need to compete with one another, because one of these dogs is much larger than the other. So we'll get them 2 separate dog bowls, and instead of one, they're used to eating together, but they'll have separate dog bowls. We'll put them a little bit apart from each other, and we'll just put, like, I don't know, a handful in several times a day.